the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Dooho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
Our round is underway, and you never know exactly what you're going to get from Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. He has represented the 305 exceedingly well in the UFC. Not all that far removed from a 5-fight winning streak that vaulted him into UFC featherweight contention. He was pretty simplistic in our fighter meeting. He said he's going to allow this matchup to come to him and let his skills take over when the opportunities present themselves. Just a slip there. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, flying knee. Oh. Oh, he blasted the kick to the midsection right there. Got it right below that elbow guard. And on the other side, if you're the boxer, maybe need to lower that guard a little bit more.
Well, you're at kicking range and not boxing range. So as he's landing damage, the boxer can't reach him with the punches. It's beautiful, and it shows how hard they work in building this game plan and this approach that has allowed for them to jump out in front.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed in place there, and a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard.
Just misses there with the left.
Devastating body kick lands.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Caceres going for the takedown. He misses. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Nice leg kick.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here. Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through. Just misses with the straight right.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Spinning back fist is there.
Nice leg kick. Oh, big elbow.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Big left hand lands upstairs. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Headshot, bang! Caceres gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Choi's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon. Nice punch landed on top.
Oh, straight punches there again.
Oh, he's wobbling now.
Wow, huge head kick.
Oh.
45 seconds to go here in round 1. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. we go. Nice job to set up the counter there. He waited patiently, and when his opponent got a little bit over-aggressive, he greeted him with a beautiful counter. Nicely done. 20 seconds left. Yeah, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Round two straight ahead.
Great round, baby. Great round. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you train for all the time. You put in those hard hours of training just for that. Look at you. Not even tired. Look at him.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, here we go as our next huge connection for DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, no! Now he's back up. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feint, not little punches, with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
High level, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Caceres' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Pretty good jab there by Choi.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight.
Back with that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, big elbow.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Choi's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. Just misses with the left hook. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not doing damage to that guy.
Oh, man, straight punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. And again.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's gonna allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. So when dude's hurt, serve him up, go get him.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going. All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Well, these gentlemen are absolutely going at it. Let's see who'll have the upper hand. Choi's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. All right, round 3 coming up next. Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe-for-toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with, because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head. You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're gonna be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the type of...
on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Oh, huge knee! Huge shots right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Choi's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. All right, referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
Fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for now.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up, and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head. He's hurt again. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, big shots here. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight. Beautiful transition.
Well, the cut men have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are handing out facials. This is crazy.
Yeah, these guys are going after it, man. Both of them. Both inflicting damage on each other. And both are dealing with it and trying to continue in this fight. This is a great fight. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see. He hurt him bad.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Choi's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts set. And a big elbow inside. Unable to connect with a right hook. What an absolute war it has been. Probably going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both fighters at the hospital later tonight.
It just takes me back to certain fights. It takes me back to Michael Johnson against Justin Gaethje, Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler, Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier. The best fights in the world is what I think about when I look at these two. From the blood, from the damage, to the heart and the spirit that these two have shown. I cannot believe that these guys have made it to a minute left in the fight with that type of ability.
Caceres is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Good job. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Caceres goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Nice fight IQ there after he had gotten stunned on the floor.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. That one landed clean.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. And that is how you end a fight. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
All right, no surprise as the scorecards are rendered. Thank you, Buff. I guess the only people who might be surprised, the family members of the losing fighter here. This was domination by the kickboxer tonight.
It was domination from start to finish. And you would think that he holds the advantage. Well, he showed that he had the advantage, used all of his skills, and truly did earn a wonderful victory. This is as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon.